Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is the main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Jakarta, Indonesia, Noldi, Manakane.
And promoting himself and a real sort of student of boxing as well. You talk to Mark Schleibs about boxing, period, and you're getting yourself into an intellectual conversation. So a real student of the game, loves jumping in the ring and proving himself. And one thing that's really tough for someone like a Mark Schleibs being a bantamweight, very tough to get competitive and solid local matchups. So a lot of the time we have to find.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner, the Magic Man, Mark Schleibs.
That fight bad, and he's looking to come out tonight and make a statement. And the Magic Man, Mark Schleibs, that's what he does. He's here to put on a show, and he's made a real big name for himself on the platform of Team Alice Boxing and here at the Melbourne Pavilion. And I think tonight's going to be no different. For me tonight, the Magic Man's going to be too strong.
Of the Professional Boxing and Combat Sports Board Victoria. Your judges at ringside are taking in memory Lynn Kennedy and Alan McCall. Your doctor at ringside is Dr. Adrian Drury. Your timekeeper, Mr. Tom Davis. And with that belt holder in charge in the center of the ring, Mr. Ignatius Mislees. Tonight's fights are brought to you by the Team Alice Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, both warriors have now entered the ring. And this is the main event of the evening. Melbourne, let's bring the noise. It's main event time. 8x3 rounds boxing rules in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Denny out of the Command Boxing Gym, with an official weight of 53.5 kilograms, wearing the black trunks with red piping. A fight record, 55 fights, 33 wins, 3 draws, 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Jakarta in Indonesia, he is the current PABA national champion. He is Noldi Manakane. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, trained by Sam and Ben Brizzy out of Brizzy Brothers Boxing Club, with an official weight of 53 kilograms even, wearing white shorts with gold piping. This man is undefeated, 11 fights, 11 wins, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Kingsbury, Melbourne, Australia, he is the current Australian bantamweight champion, Mark Magic Man Schleibs.
And plenty of noise in the house for the Magic Man. Of course, main event of the evening. We just saw Jack Light victorious over Douglas Rubino.
I think Brock Jarvis versus Magic Man would be an absolutely fantastic matchup. I actually don't know, that'd be a fight I'd be very interested in watching, Matty. I think it's great, but like you said, he has to get through this particular opponent first, and he is a seasoned, wily veteran of the sport. He's been around the block a few times, and let me tell you something, seasoning like that, is very tough in its own right.
And this is the kind of test that Mark Schleibs needs. He's 11-0 with 7 KOs at the minute, but there's a massive disparity in experience between these two fighters. Noldi Manakane, he's been there, he's fought absolute killers on the world stage, and he's plied his trade for many years. So he's going to prove a bit of a, like you said, he's a wily veteran. He's going to be a bit of a challenge for Mark tonight. But I think as the rounds progress, the youth, the hunger and the drive of Mark Schleibs, and obviously the silky smooth skills, is going to be too much in the end. But interesting to see how this one will unfold.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got a few quality boxing rounds ahead of us. I think it's going to be a quality fight. Schleibs has come out very sharp.
And we know one thing with Mark: if you give Mark Schleibs time, you're in for a very tough night. He's super sharp. He can box on the outside. He can bang on the inside. And he's someone who he'll do what it takes to get a victory if he can do it pretty and make it look sensational, and not have a mark on his face at the end of the night. He'll do that. But if he's got to get down in the trenches, as we saw in his Australian title victory against the very tough and determined Bob Trigg, he'll do what he has to get the victory.
Absolutely. And one thing I think is great about Schleibs, he's smooth as silk. He's a very, very well-educated person. He truly loves the sport of boxing. But what I also like about him is there is a little bit of grunt and a bit of grit in those punches. He can punch. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that, you know, the punching power of Schleibs is impressive for someone who is as smooth and silky as he is. Oftentimes it's almost like a trade-off. But, you know, I think he is one of the very few people in the country who seem to have, you know, the best of both worlds in that regard.
As Schleibs steps up and lands a very nice right rip to the body there and backs it up again as he backs up Manakane.
He is weary of this opponent, Schleibs. You know, he's showing a lot of respect.
Oh, and Manakane's down. Right hand, left hook from Schleibs. First round, and Schleibs, he's up on the ropes already. He's celebrating. Schleibs thinks this one's over.
Devastating punch, devastating shot, and heartbreaking to see such a seasoned, wily veteran hurt so early in the fight.
I don't think there's much left in Manakane. He expects Schleibs to jump on him here and look to finish this one early as the Magic Man looks to back up that sensational knockdown early in this fight. Another big left hook from Schleibs, sends him down, and this one's over. This one's over. Mark the Magic Man Schleibs moves to 12-0 and makes a big statement here at the Melbourne Pavilion as he embraces his cornerman. And what a sensational showing by the Magic Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes and 48 seconds into the very first round. This fight ended, declaring a winner by knockout and still undefeated, Magic Man Schleibs. I was actually going to mention his last 4 fights was hitting my box rate. He has gone a distance and you finished him off and chopped him up pretty early. Now there's the 12 fights with 12 wins with 8 coming by stoppage. What's next for the Magic Man? What do you want to see happen?
Look, I want big domestic fights. You know, it's good fighting experience opponents, but there's guys here at home where we can make big domestic fights. Other bantamweights like Bob Jarvis, you know, he is fighting imports. I'm fighting imports. Let's fight each other. Let's give the fans a big fight. You know, it can be main event, semi-main event, whatever he wants to do. We can do it here. We can do it in Sydney. Wherever they want, we can get it, man. I'm the champ, I'm the best out of the way. Prove it.
So a big fight call out, Brock Charles, Magic Man Schleibs. Hoping the boys at Alice Boxing can get it done for maybe in the near future.
Let's hope so. You know, time's ticking. You know, we can make big fights and give the fans what they want to see because, you know, 2 undefeated Australian fighters, you know, fighting against each other is big news. You know, like Zarafa and Horn, and in a couple of weeks in Bendigo, we can do that. But I'd like to thank my sponsors, FN Group, League Juros, Iron Kingdom, Snapcon Betty, Good Headquarters, Safe and Seal, Jackie Jones, Reservoir, the Renovation Hub, Fight Factory, Jeff Plunkett, who's like a father to me, my team, Sam and Ben, all the work they've done for me, my corner, everyone that purchased tickets and supported me. I love you all. Thank you so much. Jake Ellis for making me give me a platform to showcase my skills. And I told you, man, I'm the one to watch. I'll be the best fighter in Australia soon to come.
Well put, ladies and gentlemen, your victor, still undefeated.